We're here, baby. We're ready to roll. Baby, I'm ready to roll. Well, hey everyone. It's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight. All of that good stuff. We're here doing a little stroll, catch up with you. It's been, I don't even know. I forget the last time I filmed, but today is the 24th. I think it was like the 16th or something. I don't remember. 24th of September. And we're just out here getting some exercise. Today's a Tuesday, so it's a work from home day. And it was busy. Oh my gosh, work has blown up this just in the past like 2 days. Well, I guess Friday was kind of nuts, but yeah, the number of positions that we have been normally getting over the summer was like one a week, if that, sometimes like one every other week, which is slow, but it's been consistently like that recently. Look, the leaves are starting to change. It's been like that all summer, and then we probably got about 11 new positions in like 3 days. And so it's like we've had more in the past 3 days than we've had in like 3 months. So, and so quite a few of them are IT, and I do all the IT hiring for my company, organization, whatever. So a good majority of them came my way. So I was like, oh wow, I'm actually gonna have to flex some recruitment muscles over the next couple months, because that's usually how long a recruitment takes from start to finish. But yeah, wow, we got hammered. And so part of our process is doing what we call a strategy meeting, meaning we meet with the hiring manager to discuss the job posting, make sure it looks good, talk timelines and how they want to conduct interviews and this and that and all this other stuff. So we have an initial meeting at the beginning. So I had 5 strategy meetings today. And then at the end of a recruitment, we do a debrief after the interviews to discuss all the candidates and figure out who's going to be the best fit, if anyone. Do we need to repost, start over? Essentially just debrief post-interview, and I had 3 of those today. So I have been in back to back meetings all day long without any break. So I took Apollo for a little walk this morning because I knew that was going to happen. So we did a morning walk, and I did not get up from that chair other than to stand and stretch a couple of times from 7 a.m. until like 4 p.m. I did eat lunch. I lie. I did eat lunch. I made myself some ramen. but other than that, I've just been, whoa, come on, you got it. I've just been going to town today. So, oh my gosh, the second I finished up, I fed him his supper, hup, aka his lunch. Go. Good boy, you did good on that one. Fed him his afternoon lunch and chatted with Doug a little bit because he came home, and then I was like, I have to take him for a walk, and because he's been trapped in the house all day, just being very patient, but trapped in the house. So here we are, and I figured I'd film. It's been about a week, so yeah. Is he gonna go potty? Are we gonna do it? Are we going potty? Just pee? No poo-poo? We'll give you some more time. We'll keep walking around the park. Yeah, you're very cute. But yeah, everything's going good over here on my end. Work's busy but good. Life's going good. really good. Apollo's doing good. He went and got his nails clipped over the weekend, this past weekend. Didn't do a bath for him because I feel like it hasn't been long enough. I try to give it like a month between baths at least, because I know overwashing can impact those double coats. But he is looking a little grimy. He's been playing a lot with Maverick and running around, and then Joe dropped some tikka masala on him when he was laying under Joe while Joe was eating. So he's got this little yellow stain on his side that I can't get out with the little cleaning wipes that I have. Ooh, potty break, hold on. Let's put some distance in, shall we? So yeah, he's got a tiki masala stain, which funnily enough is not the first time he's been stained with tiki masala. That happened when I lived with Jeff in the last place. Jeff dropped masala on the ground while he was eating, and then Apollo laid on it. And so I'm no stranger to my boy having stains from turmeric and saffron on his bod and tomato. But yeah, so I'll probably wash him here in the next week or so just to freshen him up a little bit. But he did get a good brush. He's starting to get his winter coat in, so he's shedding quite a bit, which happens twice a year, usually in the fall and in the spring. So he's been a little shed monster recently, which is okay. As long as we keep up on brushing, he'll be fine. But yeah, life's going good. Other than that, we've just been doing lots of walks and went up to South Table a couple days ago. Yeah, after his nails got clipped. When we've been going to the big dog park that I've taken you to countless times, the Westminster Hills Dog Park. We've been going up there, and we'll probably start filming there more frequently now that the weather's cooled. Probably start taking him there more often. It's just tough when it's blazing hot, because I really should bring a jug of water with me when he's off leash and sprinting. But now that it's cooled, he should be fine with just the bottled water that I bring. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Still, enjoyed my staycation. I could always use more days off, but it was good to have that little break, and we had a good time. But other than that, just living life and yeah, just hanging out with friends. We had a fire on this past Friday over at Alex and MJ's house. We had a little family fire with the whole friend group was there. I think there was about 10 of us, maybe more. Not everybody, but a good smattering of our core friend group went over there, and we had eaten dinner before. Me and Joe had Mediterranean food, and then we went over there, and then Alex was like, I'm making brats, and we were like so full. I had falafel, I had chicken, I had lamb. I was so full. Baba ganoush and hummus and all the things. And so I was like, no. So we didn't eat, but we just hung out around the fire and chit-chatted, and it was kind of funny because it doesn't usually happen with our friend group, but the groups definitely split it off into like the guys hanging around the fire drinking beers and chit-chatting, and then the girls were all inside talking about wedding plans because 2 of them are getting married, talking about wedding plans and stuff. So I kind of just bounced between the two. I was like, okay, guy chat's getting boring. I'm gonna go inside and chat with the girls, and then I'd be like, okay, I want to be closer to the fire now. So I went back out, back and forth, but it was nice. And Apollo came with us and hung out. He didn't get to play with Maverick too hard because Maverick is a little escape artist, and he had been breaking out of Alex and MJ's house at night. He was their front door doesn't shut completely. They fixed it finally, but he kept breaking out in the middle of the night and running across town. He'd come all the way down closer to our house in the middle of the night, and then somebody in this neighborhood would call. He has this number on his collar, and Alex would have to go pick him up, and he did it like, I want to say six or so times. And their house is close driving distance, but it's not close walking. Like, it's still about, I'd say probably about 2.5, 3 miles from here. So he's, walking and perusing about town at least 3 or so miles, and who knows what he's getting himself into, or jumping off stuff, and who even knows. I mean, that the thought of Apollo going that far like stresses me out just thinking about it. But Maverick had a limp, and so he didn't have any cuts or anything, so they weren't sure if he just knocked it or banged it or what, but he had this like limp that wasn't really improving. Let's go this way. Wasn't getting better, and then he just kept getting out, and so it wasn't getting any better. So Alex was like, yeah, Maverick probably shouldn't be playing super hard right now, just because he's limping around and he's been escaping. And so he ended up I went home. I left the little party around midnight. I guess things didn't actually wrap up until like 3. But I was tired. I'm an old man. But I guess he got out again that night. So then that next day, Alex fixed the door finally. But yeah, Maverick's just a little escape artist. He has more of that he's 100% Siberian Husky, so he has that escape artist run off into the distance mindset more than Apollo does. So yeah, they really didn't get to play too much that night, but hopefully he's recovering. I texted Alex earlier asking him how Maverick's leg was doing, but he didn't respond, so we'll see. But yeah, that's really all that's been going on with me. I'm volunteered to do a park cleanup for the Democratic Party. One of the offices here is doing a park cleanup event, and then they're doing a kind of fundraising barbecue kind of thing in a couple weeks. So I signed up to do that, so I'll have that going for me. But yeah, just things are just generally good. Not a lot to report back, no drama, no issues. Things are going good. Alex came over on Sunday. He needed to get some tools because he's doing some more work on his house aside from the door. And he, at my house, we have a shop in it's like a 4-car garage, and one side of it they turned into a shop. And so when Alex lived there, because he used to live at where I live, he had a lot of shop stuff and tools, but when he moved out, he didn't take them out fully. And so, yeah, I guess I never tied that storyline together. If you recall, if you have been watching these vlogs for a while, when I was planning on moving, I was talking about how the person living in where I currently live was moving out, and I was stressed about the fact that they wouldn't get all of their stuff out, and it was just an old friend that I had a tenuous relationship with, and I was worried that they were gonna take advantage of the situation and leave me with a bunch of stuff to clean up, or not give me the space I need to actually move. That was Alex. He moved out, I moved in. So he does have a lot of his tools and stuff in the shop still, but I don't use that space whatsoever. I have no business in the shop. I don't do woodworking. I don't have tools. So I don't mind, but he was like, I really should start getting some of that stuff out of there. And I was like, well, whatever, man. So he came over on Sunday to get some tools, but I was playing Borderlands on the Xbox, and he came in to ask me to unlock the shop for him. And he's like, oh, can I try? Because it's now in 4K and it's on the big TV. I was like, sure, sit down. He ended up staying for like an hour playing Borderlands while I hung out and was just looking at my phone. And then he was finally like, I should probably actually do the thing I came here to do. So that was nice. We got to play some video games together. We haven't done that in years. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, that's really everything. As far as content goes, you saw the last vlog I put up, and then that's really, I don't have anything else on the docket. I will get to diamond painting, but I have my final video for the A Question of Reality paint along coming up this Sunday, which is the, oh, speak of the devil, Alex just texted me. Can I come by to grab some more stuff from the shop? That's funny. Let me respond to him real quick and see if you want to do dinner, hang out for a bit. That's cool too. Okay, cool. All right, sorry. Let's just make sure. I just wanted to make sure for a date purposes that Sunday's the 29th. Beautiful. I'm still within the month of September for this event. Perfect. So that final video will go up on Sunday the 29th. I will make sure that I get this vlog up before then. But yeah, I've got that, and then we've got our announcement video for Muka Mania coming up here in the next couple of weeks, so be on the lookout for that. And that'll provide you all the details. The Muka Mania is a formal event. There will be a sign-up Google form for it, and that'll be going up on November 1st, the first day of the event. I'll have a kickoff video going up, and then it'll be one video every other week for November and December. So 4, the kickoff video, and then 4 event-related videos, which will have associated prizes attached. So this is much more formal than the Question of Reality paint-along. So hope you're excited for that. And then after that, I have no event-related obligations on my docket, and that's how I like it right now. As far as things I'm doing, I'll be participating in Mia's Wizard event, which is January and February of 2025. And then I'm not sure if Jade's doing Jaded Jamboree again next year. And if she is, I haven't heard if she wants a co-host or not. And then we're still months and months out from Summer with the Masters 2025. Not sure what the situation will be there either. Of course, I will always leave myself open and available to co-hosting that, but I never want to put words in Katie's mouth or assume that I'll be doing it with her or anything like that. So I said this last year, I leave my schedule open in case, but I do not presume. Hop up, hop up, good boy. Because you never know. If Jessica over at Tiny Worlds of Wonder decides that she wants to come back, or Katie wants to do it solo, or has another co-host in mind, I always want to make sure that I don't feel like I'm pressuring anyone into making me the permanent co-host. So yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything there. I have an idea for a video potentially in next month or coming soon. I just don't know if it'll actually come to fruition, but stay tuned. But yeah, other than that, I'm just taking things from a content standpoint very casually. I think I was trying to come up with, oh, hey, I'm gonna let you guys go for just a minute because Mom's calling me and I want to talk to her, so I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, sorry about that. Had a little chit chat with the mom, check in with her. She's doing okay. She wanted to know if I want to go on a vacation with her in January with my stepdad. I think we've talked about this. My stepdad is moving to, or taking an extended kind of sabbatical or vacation, visiting a few different countries, including Vietnam. And she asked me if I want to go on vacation with her to essentially follow my stepdad for a portion of his trip. And so I just told her I need to check with my boss to see if that vacation time and everything will line up, but she wants me to go with her to Vietnam. They're going to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand for 2 weeks in the last 2 weeks of January, essentially. So I don't see why not. I have the vacation time, I know that. I just told her, send me the dates so I can check with my boss. Let me check, make sure everything lines up in that way. Send me the pricing for the flights that you've already been looking at to make sure I can afford this trip. And I have to make sure that I can get Apollo boarded for that time. So yeah, we shall see. But was not anticipating that because I already have my trips to Pennsylvania and to Mexico next year. That'll be 2 weeks too. So I've got to balance all of that. So immediately I was like, well, not taking any extra days for Thanksgiving or Christmas this year if that's how it's going to be. But that'd be cool. He is going to Korea for a few days prior to that leg of the trip that we'll be meeting him on. And you know me in Korea. So I was like, oh man, I'd love to tack on an extra few days so I could go to Korea with him, but I don't know how much extra of a cost that would add. And I think part of this is my mom wants someone to go with her for the flights and make sure she's okay, just have someone with her, because that's a long journey. So if I was to tack on extra days, I'd be leaving Denver without her, and I think that's kind of the main thing. So it'll have to be another time, but Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand would be really cool. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, she said that she'll take care of. She's like, I'll take care of the house. They want to rent hotels in Cambodia and Thailand, but we'll be spending the longest amount of time in Vietnam. And she's like, I'll get the hotels, and then when we're in Vietnam, I'll get a house, and we can just have that. And I was like, okay. She's like, don't worry about lodging, just worry about your ticket. I'll take care of food and lodging, just bring enough money for souvenirs and extra stuff. I was like, okay. So that would be a cool little trip if I can swing it. We'll see. But yeah, interesting call with mom. I think she was wanting to do some I'm getting a little older. These are some things that are on my bucket list. So I think that's kind of her mindset, which I'm here for. It'll be fun. Immediately I was like, my baby though, my Apollo. She's like, well, you can have your roommates watch him. I'm like, yeah, but for that long, I'd rather have him be somewhere where he has some space to roam and, all of that stuff. I was like, there's a boarding dog ranch resort that I can take him to. And she's like, how much is that? And I told her how much it was. And she's like, that's going to be more than how much we're paying for a hotel. I was like, well, it's my son, mother, so it's fine. But, yeah, whatever. Maybe I will have the roommates watch him, I'm not sure. But I'd like to take him to his ranch resort. But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, content. So, yeah, content-wise, that's kind of all the plans I have. I don't know. There might be other things that pop up here and there as far as events and stuff, but I don't have any hard plans on anything. And I kind of like it that way right now. So I don't feel obligated to get anything done. I can just fly by the seat of my pants. Oh, I was about to tell you, I was thinking a little bit about vlogs and stuff and how I want that set up. And I think what I'm going to start doing is just committing to just doing a once a week vlog. I'm not sure, I don't have a set date or anything, but I think that's what a lot of content creators do. And I've just been doing them based on how I feel. You know, sometimes I do 3 in a week, or sometimes I go 2 weeks without doing one. But I think doing one a week, just like a once a week check-in, almost like content creators do whip and chats, just kind of commit to that internally. That way I'm at least doing something. Look at this pink limo. At least doing something, getting something out there, and so it's not as inconsistent, and just create a little bit of consistency around that. That way you know that you can look forward to a vlog on XYZ day. That allows me to potentially pre-record stuff and get it ready to go. This is gorgeous, these little shrubs and these trees. This is looking oh so fall, oh so autumn, very autumnal. But yeah, so I might start doing just a guaranteed once a week check-in with everyone, and then anything outside of that is just a la carte. You know, if I have a finish, or just so happen to have an unboxing, or something to share, then I can just throw those up at whenever. But at least, you know, on XYZ day, you'll have a whip and chat from me. Tuesdays might actually be a good day, because then I can film over the weekend and then have something to share for the next week. So think about that. Think about Tuesdays, maybe Wednesday every week, and just know that that's there, and then anything extra is extra, you know. It's almost, I think that's almost how I used to do it back in the day, when I had like my structured diamond painting content. And then it just kind of went out the window when I was like, I want to share a hike, I want to share this, I want to do this and that. And then it just was like, some weeks you got a video every day, and then it would just kind of fall off. But I do want to create some sort of structure, that way you know that I'm not just gone, just disappeared. So yeah. And that could be in the form of a responding to your comments, or just a regular check-in vlog, or both. So that I think that'll make me feel good, and make me feel like I'm not abandoning the channel, but then also it'll also hold me to filming something, you know. So I think that might be the best path forward. Can we go this way? Okay, I'm ready to keep moving. So yeah, and then if I do, you know, I was talking about doing those special edition, like travel vlogs, or, you know, that kind of stuff, then I can just work those in here and there as I see fit. But at least, you know, on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, you'll have just a catch up with Anthony talking about all the stuff day. I think that would be nice. But yeah, we shall see. Still pondering everything, mulling it all over in my head. I think we can go through this parking lot, I think is okay, and that'll let us cut through so we can avoid the street and the traffic as much as possible. No, I don't know what that is. I see you heading right for it. So yeah. But other than that, that's really everything that we have going on that's not strictly talking about diamond painting. Skincare update. No update really, other than to say I gave a big old bag of skincare to MJ a couple of weeks ago. And so my skincare Google Doc, my spreadsheet where I track all of my skincare, is very out of date, because it has a bunch of stuff on there that I either gave away or I finished using. So a project that I have this weekend is to pull all of my skincare out of my skincare stash and make sure that expiration dates are all up to date and current. I don't have anything expired. delete all the stuff that I've either given away or finished using and just kind of get back on track with that. Because I don't like knowing that my stash is not in alignment with my tracker. And I probably should do that with my diamond paintings, because I have not updated my diamond painting tracker probably since I moved in to this new place. So I know a lot has changed there too. I just haven't been keeping up on it. But I do like having at a glance on my phone all of my treasures organized and categorized and listed. So I need to do that as well. I used to have my my Google, I forget what it was even called, but I used to be really good about keeping up a Google Doc that was essentially my entire stash logged with photos and all of that's for my diamond painting, but I kind of stopped doing that in favor of just a regular spreadsheet on Google Docs without pictures and stuff. I think I even did a how-to video on how to build that out, but I personally stopped using it just because there was no way to really filter things by size or by start date and end date. But now I can do that with a normal kind of Excel style spreadsheet. It's just, it works better for my brain. But if you're more of a visual person, you want to see the pictures of your kits and everything, then I have a video for that. I just don't remember how long ago it was, but if you search back, it's called Google Keep. If you search on my channel for Google Keep, you can find a how-to on to create a digital logbook for your stash with pictures. So yeah, my goodness, someone let out all the cars today. So yeah, we're just gonna go up here and then we'll turn and sneak back into the neighborhoods just to get away from the cars. But I'm excited about this prospect of going to a few different countries. That would be really cool. Little last minute, Mom, but would be fun nonetheless. But yeah, hold on. So yeah, as far as diamond painting goes, we'll just cut right to the beginning and we'll work our way backwards. I finished A Question of Reality last night. Woohoo! So mark it, finish date, September 23rd. Start date was, I believe, July 5th or 6th. So it took me a couple months, a little over a couple months to get it done, but I finished it before the end of my event. So that is all that matters. I found some extra time to diamond paint over the past week or so, past 8 days, or since the last time we've been able to chat. I've been able to eke out some extra diamond painting time and just focus on it. It's the only kit I've been working on, the only project I've been working on, so it moved pretty fast. So that was nice. I almost thought I felt a raindrop, but we have like completely clear skies. It's nice and cool today. It's beautiful. But yeah, so that's all done. It looks so good. It was definitely a project. It was definitely a project. I had some moments where I was feeling burnt out on it. Had some moments where I just felt like I was kind of slogging through it, but then I had other moments where it just went really easy breezy. In the last few days, it's been feeling really easy breezy. And usually I get very anxious with the project towards the end because I'm like, we're so close, come on. And I'm like pushing and pushing to get it done. But I didn't really feel like that. I felt like I was moving at a reasonable pace. I would set it aside to go hang out with friends or do other stuff and then come back to it for a little bit. So the end there, I felt I was moving quickly, but still pacing myself really well. And I didn't feel like I was just like forcing my way through it or like, okay, we're just going to stay up until 2 a.m. to get this done. It wasn't like that at all. I started working on it last night while I was listening to some YouTube content. Before you knew it, I was like, oh, I've only got half a section left. That's nice. Like, it didn't feel like a marathon, you know. And it looks great. I can't wait to film that finish and review. I'll be doing that on Friday, and then it'll get posted on Sunday. So yeah, that was really nice. So it's all done. I'm happy that it went well, and I had a great time doing it. But at the same time, I'm happy that it's done, because that was like a project that's tied to content. So I want, you know, there was a little bit of pressure there, self-imposed, but pressure there to get it finished by the end of the month. So now that that's done, I will be taking a few days off. I'll most likely be taking until October 1st off. Just a few days till next week before I start diamond painting again. But in the meantime, I'll be organizing my stash on my spreadsheet and just kind of cleaning things up, doing a little housekeeping. And then when I start up again, I will be grabbing my custom of Apollo, and I will be grabbing Medi, which is my kit that I'm doing for the Mookamania event. But there's no new starts, no finishes required for that event, and I want to get ahead of it. That way I know I can at least get it done by the end of the year. I'm already, I'd say, 30% complete. I'd love to be 60% complete by November, and that should set me up to finish over the course of the 2 months. So my plan right now is to do a section or two of Medi, then a section or two maybe of my custom of Apollo, and go back and forth on those and get them both done by the end of the year. That's my personal goal, is to finish Medi and my custom by December 31st. We'll see if I can do it. And if that is being conservative and I have more time than that, then I have my other whip, Phases, by Yume Art, which is a snack size kit in my opinion. Maybe I can get that done too. We'll see. I'm feeling optimistic, but we'll see. So I have Medi for sure will get done. Second to get done, my custom of Apollo, and then Phases if I'm lucky. And then that'll put us into next year. And next year I have Wizard's Spell to get done, which I'll be kitting up probably sometime in November. I'll kit that up. So I have Wizard's Spell, because I want to buy my enhancement drills for that kit. I'm just not ready to buy them yet. So I'm going to keep waiting, but I'll get it kitted up. So I'll have Wizard's Spell that needs to get done. And then I'll have my other whips, Inner Garden by Yume Art, which I've decided I'm not going to enhance. I'm just going to do it straight up. And then I have my giant kit from Jade, Garden of Earthly Delights. That kit, if I do participate in Jaded Jamboree and Summer with the Masters, be it as a participant or co-hosting or whatever, that's most likely going to be the kit that I use for both of those events, because it's going to take me over a year to finish that at least. So that'll be my kit for those events. So I have that going next year. And then I also kitted up Cresting by Iterations Crafts and the Creativity Squirrel. So I have that to do at some point next year as well. We just can't avoid dogs, can we? It doesn't matter where we turn. I crossed the street to get away from this guy, and then he just crossed the street as well. I'm going to see if he crosses again, and then I'll stay on this side, but I'm going to let him make the move. Okay, he's crossing again. I'm going to stay on this side now. So yeah, I probably have between Wizard's Spell, Cresting, Inner Garden, and Garden of Earthly Delights squares. Between all of those, that'll give me enough square drill, big old square drill canvases to keep me busy for the majority of next year already. So I don't even know what else I'll incorporate into the mix there. That's already more than enough to keep me busy for 2025 from a square drill standpoint. For rounds, if I finish phases this year, then I won't have any rounds rolling into 2025. So I'll most likely grab Tree of Life, which is a giant round drill canvas from Jade, from Gustav Klimt, and then probably just some smaller ones here and there from Diamond Art Club. But yeah, I've got a disproportionate amount of square drill canvases in my stash, I feel like, and they always take me long. So, I typically don't like to have more than one square going at one time. In a perfect world, I'd have one round and one square. So, yeah. But being able to use Garden of Earthly Delights as my event kit for next year will be nice, because then I don't have to start anything new. But yeah. So that's kind of the game plan. I'm feeling, now that A Question of Reality is done, I feel so much more like, look at the world, the diamond painting world is my oyster. I can start on something new and exciting. Not that kit was not fun or like bad to work on or anything. It's just, I had self-imposed pressure because of the paint along. It was a very technical, detailed kit. I was moving slowly on it. And so it's just nice that it's done and I feel accomplished. I haven't had that diamond paint, the sense of accomplishment, in a minute. So I feel very good. Let's go ahead and turn back. We've already done 2.3 miles. So let's go ahead and turn back. Maybe we'll come out again before bed, huh? Do another little stroll. So yeah, feeling very positive. I still think that diamond paint, just with how life's going, I'm not going to be diamond painting as much right now. I didn't even see what Alex said. Whoopsie. Oh, he didn't respond, so that's fine. I was like, I wonder if he's already at the house. So yeah, I still think I'm going to be slowing down on diamond painting, but I will always have some kind of update content going up for you. I'm not going anywhere. The formatting might change where I'm just not grabbing the camera as often since I'm doing more outdoor stuff with friends and stuff. But I can commit to the once a week update. I think that'd be nice. And then if I do travel and do other stuff, then that'll kind of be special edition things and, all that. We've got another potty break. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, so, just incorporate that other stuff as it comes up. But, at least that once a week thing, because now I don't have unboxings to rely on anymore. I may not have as many finishes to rely on anymore. So I've got to figure something out, I don't want to just fall off the map. So I think just like a once a week little catch up would be nice. Tonight, if I can swing it, and while I'm not diamond painting, for the rest of, ideally, we'll see, maybe I'll end up diamond painting between now and October 1st, but I think I'm going to be doing a lot of typed responses to comments to try to get caught up, and then try to hit the reset button on the responding to your comments, because we're just all over the place. I tried taking a chunk out of the new ones, and I didn't make it super far there, and then I usually go oldest to newest, and now we're like almost 2 months behind on those ones. So I think I just need to sit down and do a lot of typed responses to try to get myself caught up, because then I don't ramble when I'm not talking, and then maybe it'll be a little bit more manageable to do that, once a week as part of the vlog or whatever, so we'll see. I'm going to try to put some more structure around it in hopes that keeps you in the know of like when to expect content, but it also lets me feel not as stressed in terms of like oh my gosh, it's been 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks since I filmed something. I just know that, on Fridays or Saturdays, pick one of those days, just grab the camera, come out, film for an hour, let everyone know that you're still alive and kicking and giving some status updates and show some love, and then get that posted that night or the next day. I think that'll be helpful to me, whereas leaving it loose can sometimes, you think that would be more freeing, but I think for me right now it feels a little bit more stressful of like, I don't even know when the last time I filmed was, and when did I put a video up, and like, oh my god, so knowing like Friday or Saturday, or I guess Sunday, pick one of those days, and that's your filming. You gotta do something. Not like you got to, but you know what I mean. Just set a schedule. Schedules are good. So yeah, but that's pretty much everything I have for you this time around. Life's been just pretty much smooth sailing, which is a really good thing. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on this proposed trip. My mom sent me a text of the itinerary just a second ago, so I'm gonna go look that over and see what I can and can't manage. But yeah, but make sure to let me know how things are going for you. I hope everything's going well. I hope that if you live in areas that are just wicked hot or have been all summer, that things are finally starting to cool off. I mean, it is gorgeous out here, and I am so ready for the cool weather. I'm ready for winter. If I could just keep it like this forever, I would. Just a perfect, nice, cool evening. But I'm also ready for some snow, and for there to be less people in town, less tourists, and just have Golden back. I really liked it when I first moved in, and over the summer I'm just like, oh my gosh, does everyone in Colorado come here to go play in the creek and stuff? That's my creek. So I'm ready for it to be a little bit sleepier here in Golden. So bring on the cold. But anyway, that's that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye. 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 Come say bye. Come here, baby. Come say bye. Okay. I love you. I love you. Okay. Bye, everyone.